Oh, super lame.
All right, here we go. Bang, break. Oh, crap.
No one's watching?
I'm just getting on.
It's only been a minute, but
Yeah. Dang it. Should have charged. I didn't realize.
usually have at least one person as soon as I get on.
I didn't realize my. Oh, we got 2 watching.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a good stream, but we'll see.
We'll see how it does.
What's up, Astrid? How's it going?
Astrid.
It's got to
Hi,
be late
Astrid.
there, huh? It's got to be midnight.
And we'll see how it goes. Oh, Waleska knife is on. I'm guessing that maybe somebody.
Who's that?
Waleska, W-A-L-E-S-K knife. Did
Oh, come on. I'm trying different grips with this to see what works best. Yeah. I think I got a loose screw. I do. I heard that. Not a big fan of Chicago screws.
I didn't tell you when we got home from work today. Somebody was trying to log into my Facebook from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Interesting.
And it actually came from Facebook.
Wow.
It came from Facebook to ask him if it was
We know a
me,
couple people in the area.
and then had me
couple
change
D-bags.
my password. All right. What is it? Fudge. All right. So I had to relog into my Facebook real quick to share it. Oh, you got some people watching now, babe. Oh, snap.
What the? That never happens.
The bear.
I figured he'd be on there.
Hi, Lori.
So stay tuned to the end of the video. We're doing another giveaway. Shout out to my awesome sponsor, Delta to Alpha. Always hooking it up. And I think we're going to do something a little different today because I feel bad. Ace from D2A has been giving away $100 a month. It'll be 2 years if we go all the way to December. And that is, you know, $2,000 of his money that he's given away, you know, just to be cool. And I don't think he's selling a whole lot of knives. So it's not really working out in his favor. He's still doing it, and he says he's cool with it, but he gave me a bunch of knives to sell for my personal gain, whatever, when I'm at throws. And I have some knives here, so instead of giving away another $100 for something off the website, I think that I can steer you guys in the right direction, and I have several knives here to give away. The Fast Dashy in 3/16 and 1/4 inch with the finger fuller. And also, I still have a couple Apexes as well. So, and I think a lot of people sleep on this knife. It's a really, really good knife. I mean, I might even compete with these one day. I think they're just the bee's knees. I mean, this might be just in my head. But whenever I pick these up after throwing a lot of other things, I think the hole does something. Yes, it does something. It makes this knife damn near center balanced. So the knife performs differently than a handle heavy knife. It would be a very different knife if that hole was full. But I think that the hole adds drag sometimes. And I could be wrong, but I'm just basing that on how well they fly and the sound it makes when it leaves my hand. Also, Loic throws those knives, or basically the exact same knife. It's called the Ronin kunai by Bullseye Blades. And Loic throws with extreme power, and when the knife leaves his hand, you can really hear it. It's like it's a rush of air going through that hole. But yeah, what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? Now, you gotta let me know, how is the quality? Because it's been storming here for a day and a half. It's complete overcast, it's cloudy. So I'd rather know now that it's not good.
So far, it seems to be okay. Okay, so far, yep.
Yeah, the Apex. And I apologize for the I know, people keep telling me every time I go to Delta Alpha, it's out of stock. And I don't, as a matter of fact, I believe that they are in stock. It's just that things are changing hands. Ace is letting someone else in the United States do all of the shipping now, and I don't think they've updated the website. But, let me know what knife that you're missing. I might have it. You could buy it from me. I would rather you buy it from Ace and D2A, but every time, people always tell me, whenever I go there, the knife's, it's gone. It's out of stock or whatever. So I apologize for that. So hit me up, fulltangclan@gmail.com. Thanks everybody for watching.
Deb's watching from the beach.
The beach?
And Dawn's on tonight.
Oh shit, hell yeah. I'm getting pretty excited about the WWK throw. It's gonna be a banger from what I heard. It's gonna rival Dangerfest.
Yes.
You guys are gonna run out of property pretty soon.
Right?
With that many people, you're gonna have to start thinking about adding a few more lanes.
They have 12, I think, is what Tim said. So they're close.
Oh, I think there's the 10 main ones and then a couple side ones, right?
Yeah, because we use those for games.
Because they weren't exactly perfect or something.
Hey, I'm excited. It's my first year I'm throwing in this one. So.
Yeah. Alicia's, I'm really proud of her. She's been coming out here on her own. I didn't have to whip her or nothing. She's coming out on her own and throwing a lot, not just a small session. She's been going through all the distances, left to right, just like a tournament. And if you want to do good in a competition, that's what you need to do. You can't just come out here and willy-nilly throw, doing whatever and expect to do good. You may do okay, but you're not going to excel. You really need to have a proper setup and treat your practice as the real thing, But I don't really have a topic for today. Then I said something, I had an idea. Shit.
You said, oh, you did. You did say you had something.
Yeah, I forgot it already.
Oh, Dawn said they're going to use the top for no spin.
Ooh, that's a good idea. That's a great idea.
Thanks, Astrid.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm trying to live up to the name I have tattooed on my shoulder, and I got my joy back into it. Dawn told me. Congratulations, put #dangerous girl, and I told her I'm going to live up to it.
No reload. Yeah, we can try it, man. It's something, you're right, I need to practice that, yeah. It's just that, I don't think it's very exciting for people to jump on here and watch me suck. I try to do things I'm good at. But yeah, let's go ahead and try it. Again, this is the grip that Lewis Prince of Prince Steel Knives showed me. You tuck these two here, hold them high, and then you use these two fingers to throw. I think there's many different ways of doing this. This is the only one that I know or even care to learn, really. It's always the second one. The second one is the toughest because you're trying to position, while your hand is moving, you're positioning the knives in your hand for the second throw, the second and third throw. Again, so tucking them in there, leave these two open, boom. That's your grip right there.
Yes, you can, Astrid.
Not too bad. And then I was also working with, I don't want to show too much until when I start working on something new, I kind of want to make it look cool before I show everybody, but there's lots of different ways to, oh, what was I doing? I had some good combinations I was doing. But you can switch it up. You can throw half spin, you know, here's underhand, one rotation. Then as your hand's coming up, you can just move into your up and then keep going. So the up and down is nice. If you can do an underhand to overhand, that's one motion. You know, well, 1, 2, but still it's in the same kind of motion.
So I got 2 questions for you real quick then.
Yeah.
Ken Granada asked, though the ones with flat sides, what are those called again? Those are the ones he wants to get.
Flat sides.
So I'm assuming the one not with the divot.
Okay, so this is called a finger groove, AKA fuller. So some people like it, some people don't.
He said ones you're holding.
The ones I'm holding, this is called the 8.5 inches of danger. This is the 1/4 inch version. The 3/8 version is the one that everybody wants. It's a fatty. This one's exception, you know, much higher quality than this one, but 80 CRV, you know, just badass steel, made by Louis Prince, by the way. And yeah, 8.5 inches of danger, and then all of my 9s. This is the danger dashy design. Then we have different thicknesses, different lengths. Some are slimmed down. We've made like 5 or 6 different knives just from the one design, just by changing the length and thicknesses and profile slightly. It's kind of cool to take, if you have one good design, I love that, well, change the thickness, change the length. That changes how the knife performs. So it's kind of cool to, and I believe we were the first people to do it, D2A and I, offering the same knife. And I think lengths and thicknesses, that's both a great idea, because I like fast knives. I like 3/16 is like I think that's perfect. But depending on how long the knife is, like this one in 3/16 would be, this weighs about 170 grams, so that would probably take off 40 grams or something. I'm not even sure. I'm just guessing. Actually, man, that'd be, damn, that's a good idea. Damn, that's a good idea. Put these in 3/16. Then it makes it easier for doing no reload stuff. Right. You can hold your knives, more knives in your hand, like for speed knives. Speed knives, you want to have as many knives stacked in your one hand as possible, so the thinner the knives, the more you can stack in your hand, and less weight. When you're holding 15 to 20 knives in your hand, actually I don't think it's possible to hold 20 properly. Maybe a dozen, maybe 15. The thinner they are, the better. Well, let's do, all right, we'll do underhand half, and then no spin, no spin. We'll try.
Wicked Tango had another question for you, too.
What?
He asked, have you tried the Moomaw dual throw?
The what?
Moomaw dual throw. Ryan's.
Actually, no, I haven't messed with that. And there's just certain things that they're cool, like even no reload. I think no reload's kind of dumb most of the time, unless you add distance. And you know, there's a lot of people that are good at it, and sometimes I just don't really care. But the dual thing, you can't get a lot of power out of that. So what I'm saying, it's more of a novelty throw. It's cool, and you know, the object is to get one knife still in the air while the other one, wait. Yeah, you want to throw the second knife while the first one's still in the air, then they both hit. Not at the same time, but like, you're just trying to stagger. So, and then again, yeah, this is the throw here. This is really weird. It doesn't make sense. You hold it like this, and you throw down at an angle, and it turns over. So, technically, it's a half spin. It's strange. No, that is, you're right. I should try that. Ooh, those were good. So what, like with that throw, you kind of got to lob it. It's very difficult to get any type of power in this throw. Let me try some. Yeah, it's a little bit. Oh, I just hammered that one in. I like to throw hard. It feels good, looks good. All right, let's try that again. I like that underhand to no spin, no spin.
Hey, Shuriken.
Okay. I got to be careful. So the last knife, I was throwing the second one, and I didn't have a good grip on this and just flung out of my hand. That was kind of stupid. So you kind of got to play with the positioning of how, like, because you can't have them like this. They're just going to fling out of your hand. So that's why you got to choke up on them about midway. Yeah, that second one is tough. Because I don't want to have to stop and then adjust. I'm trying to do it in one motion. That's the whole purpose of no reload, is to do it in one motion. Oh, by the way, today's t-shirt, not really my style, the old tie-dye stuff, but this shirt, I'm one of my most prized possessions. I was looking for it the other day. I saw a picture of me in it. Got it 2 years ago at Broken Feather. But every year they change the design. It says Master Instructor right there. Pretty cool. But it's a rad design. I'm just more of a solid black. It's cool though. It's not crazy hippie tie-dye.
Yeah.
You know?
It's cool. It's a dark.
It's got the Broken Feather there. It's pretty rad. Just trying to wear a different thrower shirt every week, so you guys check them out. I actually found a couple more I've lost. See, did you guys hear that? I stuttered on the second one. It's hard as because your fingers are wrapped around right there, so it's hard to get the knife up, because you can't. You got to get your finger into position,
Of course, Dom would come up with the heck one and say, you could no reload underhand can spin, then have a can fall from the top target to pin that one overhand.
Yeah. Yeah, I've already thought of the possibilities with this, and that's why I'm trying to intermittently practice. And that's how you get good at anything, right? Like I stuck with my main throwing regimen, which is whatever I want, but no spin, half spin, and rotation. And then every once in a while, I'll toss in something that I'm trying to learn, kind of like underhand no spin. I was terrible at it a few months ago. Now I'm pretty good at it. So underhand half spin. I learned that from practicing rotation. Every time I would drop a knife, wherever it was, I'd pick it up and snap that fucker into the target. And over time, I've learned wherever it is to make it work. And that's how, you start to learn instinctive.
Crazy part I was thinking the other day is
Damn,
how long.
see, that right there. Oh. I don't know how to get it into position because I'm holding half the knife. So how do I don't know. Also, it helps to stand 3 feet in front of the target. I have no, I don't know, I can't do it.
Hey, Josh and Rochelle, we're doing good tonight. Hope you guys are good. Ken Granada says, I hold them stacked together 2 at a time, just offset a little, one sticking out further than the other, no fingers in between.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways of doing it. You can, yes, stack them like this, right there. But I just don't find that I have a lot of control over them. So, all right, let me try.
Yeah. Well.
Okay, that worked a lot better. I changed something. That was pretty good. I know that grip, but.
And if you have your 3/16 one, would that one work even better?
Yeah, it would. Yeah.
Because it's thinner.
Yeah, the 3/16 one would be sick. That was pretty good. Let me try it again. First try. I like first tries. But the other way is cool too, because just the way you have a hold of them in your hand. But all right, so I just figured this out. I can just grip these two here, and then my thumb is what is keeping the top one in place. So that I didn't think of that before. So thank you for suggesting that. But
Charlie Shipman says, I actually just got into tomahawk throwing, and I'd say I want to get into throwing knives. I think you got the right channel. If you
hell
keep
yeah,
watching,
dude.
Charlie.
You're in the right place. This is why I do it. See that sign right there? Tomahawks. Yeah, dude. Love them. I'm glad that you called it a tomahawk as well, because we're here in America. But, you know, most people call it axe throwing. They're not throwing axes, you know. This is an axe. It's kind of like one of my biggest pet peeves. This is an axe. That's an axe. Everybody knows what a hatchet is, but I got a custom set of tomahawks right here. So, tomahawks, axes, hatchets, whatever you want to call them, they are much easier to throw than knives. I prefer knives. I'm a knife thrower, and when I say I'm a knife thrower, that kind of encompasses all of it, all of the throwing stuff, bow, shuriken, stars, whatever, what have you. But, so a perfect stick with a knife is perpendicular, just like that. That's a perfect stick. Then you can adjust yourself by how it sticks this way. But you only have so much range for a knife to stick in the wood. And, you know, if you're throwing for competitively or whatever, you don't get any points, even if you hit the bullseye if the knife falls out. So what's cool about tomahawks is a perfect stick is not like this. That's what the axe throwers do, but they're throwing into vertical boards. And you want as much meat in the target as possible to be able to hit your bullseye. That's not exactly what we do. A perfect stick with a tomahawk, what we do is about 30 to 45 degrees. That's a perfect stick right there. Yes, you can stick them like this and you're gonna get more surface area, yes. But you'd be surprised how often it'll spit a tomahawk out. Now, this is cottonwood. Very rarely does that happen, but like and these are newer targets. If you have an old target, all of your, like let's say this is the end grain right here. They're all facing you. When he's throwing at them, they kind of get overlapped and they start to do this. So you need to have a really sharp edge or the point to go in first. Like I can take this up to an old target and smack it flat, and it still won't stick a lot of times. It's odd. But anyway, what I was getting at is perfect stick, but here, check this out. I can stick this all the way till the head hits, and then all the way down to here. Or if you're hitting the bottom, let's say the palm of my hand was the bottom of the target, I could still stick like that. So you have about over 180 degrees that you can get a lucky throw with. And tomahawks, just easy, dude, easy. And that's why all those axe throwing places prosper, because you can take anybody off the street, hand them a tomahawk or an axe or whatever, and say, here, just throw it at the target. Oh, that didn't work out, but they're just easy. Knives, I prefer knives because I like to carry knives. It's hard to carry this, you know. You can, I got a little sheath right there that fits around my belt, but kind of makes people look at you weird. But yeah, if you got any questions about technique, grip, whatever, hit me up. That's why I'm here. All right, let's do some walk back stuff. I'm going to back you up to about 7 meters here. And I'm just going to be showing exactly what instinctive knife throwing is. Just being able to throw from wherever. This is all underhand half spin, by the way. The distance does not matter. It's just always a half rotation.
Oh, awesome.
From wherever. Fade away.
Charlie, where are you located at?
What?
Charlie had put, he said, right now we have a hard piece of wood so it don't stick, but I have the rotations down. And as I get better, I definitely will watch some of your videos to progress.
Hell yeah. So In the beginning, I was hard up for targets, dude. I would drive through the country and I'd see a piece of wood, cut on the side of the road from the utility people, whatever. I'd pick it up, or actually I would take a knife and I would drop it in it. And if it stuck okay, I would pick it up and take it home. I had no idea what kind of wood it was. You can throw it some hardwoods, like some oaks are okay. Every tree is slightly different. But the premium stuff is pine, poplar, and cottonwood. Cottonwood is king, it's the best. It's basically a big sponge. It lasts forever. If you water it, it lasts for a long, long time. But oak, you can throw into oak. It helps to have a pointy knife, and it'll make you a better thrower because you need to stick them straight. You can kind of get lucky every once in a while, but after a few thousand throws, the oak's great. It turns into like a dartboard, The more you use a dartboard, the more it gets broken.
Hey, baby, Adam, movie man Finkel would like to know how, will you show in your camera how you're placing your fingers on that knife as you're throwing it?
Yep. Okay, so grip. This is a very personal thing. There are many, many different grips. Some people have their variations on certain grips. No spin and half spin, very different than rotational. Rotational is hammer grip, just like you're holding the hammer, just like that, right there, whack, whack, whack. Then there's handshake grip. If I was gonna shake your hand, just like that. That's a handshake grip, right? And then you have hammer grip with thumb on the spine, and this is all for rotation. You can get a good no spin like this if you're good and it's close, but for no spin, there's bow shuriken, which is like a push method like this. Oh, not great with these knives from here, for sure. Let's pretend I've stuck that. And then open hand grip, this is how I learned, and this is how I'm mostly a closed hand grip guy, but I learned this way. The only thing that matters is your fingertip right there. Finger on the spine. And what you want to do is put your finger there, and that's you want your finger to be on or behind, depending on how much slide you do, the balance point. But what I generally do with any knife, just to pick it up, no spin, is do this right here, put it in the palm of my hand, put my finger, bam, right there. Perfect. Regardless of what knife it is, it generally works pretty good. And then advanced is closed hand grip. So it's just like this, where you're, and again, the only thing that matters is your fingertip. Oh my God, let me stick one. There we go. And then it's the exact same thing, but you wrap your hand all the way around. And then your fingers are just there to hold the knife so it doesn't fall out of your hand. It's loose. The only thing that matters is your fingertip. Back in the day, everybody had this little term. We called it the finger of God. Nobody calls it that anymore, but I find that with a closed hand grip, I can get more velocity. And my hand, that right there, is acting, ooh, you like that? It's acting like a chute, like a pipe or a barrel of a gun.
Okay, baby, I got 2 questions for you. Stuart, if you hang on, I'm going to ask Chris's question, and then I'll come back and ask yours. A gentleman named Chris Leach says, what is the most important thing to remember to be consistent?
Ooh, man, it's not just one thing.
Right.
But being consistent. Find what works for you. A good stance. You don't want to stand with your legs close to yourself like this. You want to spread your feet apart a little bit. Shoulder width, stance like this. Get a good foundation. That helps a lot. And then try to use the same grip. The same knives help a lot. Don't bounce around too much. Throwing a lot of different knives is fun, but especially for competition. If you're serious about going to a competition, find one set of knives that you like and stick with those. It's just, consistency is consistency. Being consistent at working at consistency.
Well, like you said, a lot of practice follow through.
A lot of practice, man. Throwing every day helps immensely. The biggest tool the best advice I can give anybody that's new to throwing, if you're stuck, and you're like, I can't figure out what I'm doing, record yourself. Watch it back. I know in the beginning, not a lot of people are like, I don't like to record myself. Don't post it, just record it, watch it back. You will find so many things you didn't know you were doing. And also a good angle is right here, right over my shoulder. So you can kind of see what's going on there. And another angle is just completely from the side. Oh man, those feel good. Man, it just never gets old. I love this shit, man.
Okay, Adam and Steven, hold on for me. I'm gonna
What was the other question?
Sean Stewart's real quick. Okay, so Stuart Boss Branham says, I've been throwing a tomahawk with my son, but I still haven't figured out how much power do I put into it with whatever distance I'm at. Please help.
Good question. That's a great question. So, you know, a lot of people, like I've seen going into axe throwing bars or whatever, they're there with their friends or their girlfriend or whatever, and they want to throw hard to show off. Throwing hard is great and it feels awesome, but if you don't have your proper fundamentals down, you're just going to look like an idiot, or you're going to possibly get someone hurt from a ricochet. All the power you need. Let's say we were playing catch with a baseball. How much power do I need to throw the ball to get it to you? Just to get it there. That's it. That's all you need. You don't need to throw hard. I enjoy throwing hard, but it's not always good for competition. You know, there's a fine line. Well, not a fine line, it's probably a fat line. But if I calm myself down and remind myself, don't throw so hard, I generally do better in competition. So you just got to throw hard enough to get it there. You know, just, there's finessing, you know. It's kind of lobbing it. You don't kind of find what works best for you. Knife throwing is a very individual thing. What works for me may not work for you, but I'm more of a direct line. Of course, I have a little bit of an arc. No one can throw directly straight like a bullet.
He's thrown tomahawk.
Same.
Okay.
But some people like to lob it in, and that's their thing. And then also, after I get past 60 feet, I can't throw as hard as I want anymore. I have to lob it. But when you're back that far and you're starting to lob things, it's more time in the air. So if you're throwing rotation, you got to take that into consideration that it's going to spin more. So there's a lot of different stuff that comes up when you're throwing that far. But hopefully that answers your question, man.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Adam Finkel and Steven want to know, where'd it go? Hold on one second. Do you throw saw blades or shurikens or kunai?
Yeah, I throw all of them, but
and
stars and...
Yeah.
I'm missing one. Oh, there it is. So stars and saw blades, there's almost zero skill. It has multiple points, and you just throw it. It's just like throwing a vertical frisbee. I throw.
Make stars.
Oh, cool! Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cool, man. It's just there's not a whole lot of technique. Like you don't have to know anything. You just know how to hold it on one end and just throw it. Ooh, those make a cool sound. There's no secret to them. There's different ways of gripping them. Like and even in Japan, different schools have different grips and different styles. But there's only so many ways, that you can do it. Like there's a traditional way that Bill Page showed me. You can hold it like this. You can also use it to strike or whatever. I don't think these are gonna. That works very well because these are so wide. It starts to dig into my palm or the pad of my hand. Smaller ones work better like this. But generally, I just use the good old pinch grip right there. There's nothing else you can do. There's only so many fingers you can get on it. And of course, these were not meant for killing anybody. No one's ever been killed by a shuriken alone. These were mostly meant for distraction or delivering poison. You could also put them in the ground. If you're running, stick them in the ground. Maybe someone's going to run over the top of them and impale their foot, give them a bad day. Is Tortellini watching?
Yes.
What's up, dude?
Yes. He said hi to us earlier.
Let's do a live stream soon. Oh, by the way, I'm pretty sure I got a group of throwers coming from Kansas area. They'll be here what is it? The 13th. I think they'll be here the 13th, so I'm gonna have a bunch of friends over here the whole weekend. We're doing some live stuff, doing some podcasts, doing a lot of, Jeff and Aaron, yeah. And then the 16th, I go to the airport and I pick up Amis, Peregrine Forces. He's not on YouTube. Unfortunately, you guys probably don't even know about him. He's an excellent thrower, very good at all different styles, very good trick shot thrower. I'm super excited about having him. He's gonna be here for the whole week. And not only that, we're gonna be going to Holland, Michigan the following weekend. And he's going to be joining us for the Women with Knives group, the WWK throw, the Battle of the Bladed Maidens. And we go there every year to help out and record and volunteer. And it's just I don't know, it's exciting. And it doesn't even seem like it was that long ago that we were there.
No. Yeah, we've whelped every year, but this is,
All right, I'll shut up and throw. Sorry.
You're fine, Ben.
That's what you say. Ooh.
Uncle Reno wants to know, what blade do you like to throw the most?
Oh, that's a tough question, bro. Bro Chacho, bro Montana. The knife I'm throwing right now is my own design. I really enjoy these because I made them. But my three main throwers are the Danger Dashi, which I have several different thicknesses and lengths of these, and then I have the Griffin. I believe, in my mind, the Griffin is the best knife of all time. This is what I learned with. You can throw no spin, half spin, whatever with it. Very simple design, but effective. And then the Bullseye Seeker. This is my fast draw knife. I've won 2 world championships with these. Bowie knife, in my opinion, is the best knife design of all time. When I think of a throwing knife, this is what I think. And this is also what I think when I think of knife in America. There's nothing more American than the Bowie knife. And those are my 3 main. Danger Dashi, Griffin, Bullseye Seeker. Outside of that, I really don't need anything else. And it's kind of weird that I have all these knives. You know, I already have what I want. Like my sponsor has been wanting me to design my own rotational thrower. And I kind of have one, the Roni, but I just can't really beat what's already out there. There's no, throwing knives are pretty simple, dude. It's not like I can add a whistle to it or a bell to make it better, you know?
So Josh said, I'm deployed this Sunday. I'll be back in July, and we can crush a live together. Would really like that. Had fun last time.
Who's that?
Josh. He's getting deployed again.
Oh, dude. Hell yeah.
He'll be back in July.
Are you trying to come to Dangerfest this year? I hope so. I really hope so, dude. I'd love to have you. And as a matter of fact, I'm just going to go ahead and announce it. We try to do, we pool everybody's money together. We do a GoFundMe for someone from Europe. And in the past, it's been Loic from France and then Marcus from Sweden. Since then, they love us so much, they've been coming on their own. So it's time for us to pool money together to get some people from Europe. There's a French thrower. I don't know her real name. Her name is Cat. Very, very good no-spin thrower. And I'm excited to, Natalie was there last weekend, Savage thrower, and I had her talk to her. And she's all excited about coming, but she doesn't want to come by herself. She's never been to America, so she's looking for a partner to come with her. So we will be putting up a GoFundMe very soon. And I don't know, I'm pretty excited about that. We've never had a female come, and she's really into knife throwing, and she's a good knife. I don't even know her that well. It's just several people have suggested to me. I'm like, that's cool.
So pretty excited. Yeah.
So the reason why we do this, back in the day, there used to be a scholarship program for the World Championship. And we were nominated, not just me, I used to have a throwing partner. He was my neighbor and my protege named Taylor Hull, and we were both nominated, but we were already planning on coming anyway. So we took the money that we were going to use and then passed it forward. And who did we give that money to? Was it? Okay, yeah. Yeah, we got, yeah. Yeah, that was that year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, we gave our money?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I haven't even thought about that.
Yeah, we raised $2,500.
What an ungrateful prick.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, he's got a busy year. Josh said, "I'm deployed again in August for 3 months, so sadly I can't."
Dude, 3 months?
Posting right now, nonstop, go go go. If
Damn.
there was a throw, I'd fight to go to it. To be
Well,
yours.
I think it's very admirable that you do all that stuff. I couldn't do it. But just know, there's open invitation. Come here. Come and hang out here.
Do the obstacle course so badly. So.
Yeah, we can, the obstacle course, it's going to be sick, dude.
Yeah.
It's going to be sick.
So we'll definitely get the live going in July in between your deployments.
And I hope to do more live stuff from Dangerfest this year. I think that'd be cool. Man, my no spin feels pretty good right now. So I did my best I've ever done in no spin at Joe's throw a few weeks ago. And the one thing I was thinking about, man, why did I do so good this time? It's just that I'm more conscious about, I don't know if you guys are familiar with BIM style or Amadu style, a Russian, but it's getting your shoulder out of the way. And I just remember to get my shoulder back and then throw. Like you want your shoulder in front of the knife, like just a nice relaxed, it's weird. And then if you do that, you have proper technique. Because a lot of times my biggest problem is holding the knife too long in my hand, and it stays in my hand too long, and it overspins, and that drives me nuts. I'd rather have underspin than overspin any day.
Josh, that would be awesome.
So does that make sense when I'm doing with my shoulder? Just blasted that other knife. Ah!
Daily Throwing said, getting ducks in a row to make it to Dangerfest this year. Traveling up from Dallas, I think my wife and I are going to make a road trip out of it.
Awesome, Steven. Awesome, dude. I'm excited. Yeah, bring as many people as you want, man. There's a lot of, not a lot, but there's several throwers that come from Texas. Texas has got a pretty good throwing scene, except that Texas is so big, right? There are a couple different competitions that happen there. There's the Texas State Championship. There's the boobs throw, which is a blades down or bust. It's kind of a, what's it called? For breast cancer, what's it called? A breast care awareness type deal.
It's a fundraiser we do for them.
I mean, everybody loves boobs, right?
Yeah, we donate to the breast cancer.
And this year, it's going to be sick. It's at a castle, a real castle.
Yeah.
It's so cool. I'm so excited about that. And that one is in October.
October 19th, I think.
October 19th-ish.
I'm looking.
About a month after Dangerfest, so I'm excited about it.
Pretty much. All right, everybody. Looking up to date. October 18th, 17th,
October
18th, 19th.
And there's limited spots. So if you want to go, email me and I'll tell the person that's in charge. Their name's Goldilocks. It's all this stuff happens on Facebook. The whole community is on Facebook. So.
What, Alan? All right, babe, it is 6:45, so it is giveaway time.
Give me a minute.
Okay.
We're going to do a giveaway, promise. But to the people that are watching now, we do a giveaway every first Thursday of every month. And we usually do a $100 code for anything off of Delta to Alpha. Delta to Alpha is my sponsor, delta.com, for all kinds of like cool tactical spy stuff. It's hard to explain. But my sponsor's been giving away so many free knives, I kind of feel bad. But I'm going to give a free knife away. It's the same thing. But I have knives here. And actually, let me show them to you real quick. I've got, yeah. Okay, so we got, ooh, I didn't realize this. This knife slept on. This is one of my favorites. This is the anti-Bowie, never one of my designs. I really, really like this knife. It's center balanced, and what that means is just a lot more versatile. And then we have another Apex. This knife is really good. I'm not just saying that because these are my designs. They just fly good. Then we have the Fast Dashy. This one is in 3/16. Yep. It's just slimmer. This is the original size. It's about 10 1/4 inches long. This knife was meant for fast draw. It has a very, very aggressive tip on it. I wouldn't go throwing this into other knives or anything. Then we have the Fast Dashy in 1/4 inch. Still an excellent knife. It's got the finger fuller on there. And then we have two of those. So I have 2 1/4 inch, 3/16. This one doesn't come with a fuller because it's just not enough spine. And then we have an Apex. So I think that's a pretty good giveaway. So whoever wins, you're going to be getting a choice of one of those. But, oh, and then the anti-Bowie. Sorry, anti-Bowie. This, I don't know. This knife is very, very good. Very good. Let's try it out real quick. Yeah.
It's one blade. You get to pick, whoever wins gets to pick one blade out of there.
Yeah, one knife.
Yeah, so instead of
free shipping,
emailing him for a code, you're going to
oh yeah, we got to pay for shipping now.
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, Joseph, if you're watching, the knife is in my car. I'm going to get it out to you tomorrow or Saturday. I promise. I promise. It's kind of hard for us to get to the post office every once, like after work. So
we got it though.
I'll get you. But yeah, I'm just going to throw a couple more times, and then we'll decide on what shot we're doing. So I'm going to do a trick shot, and you're going to guess in the comments how many tries is it going to take me. And that depends. What knife I'm using, the style, the distance. Those kind of are big factors. Right now I'm throwing underhand, 1 rotation. It's hard to see when I switch from half spin to 1 rotation, but if you're paying attention, you can see that I snap my wrist a little bit. Here, let me show you the difference. Underhand half spin from the blade, underhand 1 spin from the handle. Let me try that again. So I'm snapping my wrist a lot, or using my thumb right here. That's where I get the action. But if I don't follow through, all of those were hitting like this. So all I got to do is just extend my arm a little bit. It's going to stick right there. It's throwing no spin and rotational. They have a lot of things in common that people don't really think about too much. You can adjust with rotational throwing. You can adjust your distance. Perfect stick. If you keep hitting with your handle down, it means you're slightly too close. Hitting like this, you're slightly too far, and you can adjust your distance. With instinctive throwing, you don't need to move. You just need to adjust the way that you're releasing. A sooner release cancels out more, flies like this. A later release makes it spin too much. It's pretty nice to be able to switch from no spin to half spin to 1 spin. I don't know, it feels a lot more versatile, you know? And that's what I was kind of coming to find down there. I posted a video a couple days ago of me throwing it at some targets that I put in the trees, and I plan on doing a lot more with that soon. That was kind of the initial video. But depending on where the target is and where branches are, It makes you think about, like, okay, is this a backhand throw? Is this an overhand, sidearm, or underhand? Underhand can get you up and in. You know, there's a lot of different, it's just nice to be able to, like, okay, well, I need to switch, and then, you know, doing it on the fly, which is extremely difficult. Woo! All right, let me practice. I think I know what I want to do for the trick shot, but let me practice a couple real quick. I never thought that I'd be able to throw underhand no spin that way. Never. I've always struggled with it until I found that grip. I was just screwing around one day and it worked. And I'm like, holy shit. Again, I know I repeat myself a lot in these videos. I apologize. We're trying to teach other people. This is your grip for overhand, right? Your finger right there. That's what's important. And it also works sidearm. Same thing, I'm just throwing sideways. So it would generally work underhand like this, and it does, but when I do it, I get way too much cancel. The knife ends up flying sideways like this with my finger. So I just haven't had, and then if I get it to fly right, my wrist goes left or right, and it flies through the air like this, which I can't stand. Ooh, that was a good one. That's rare though. So what I did is I took my normal handshake grip, what I use for overhand, rotational like this, and I flip my hand upside down. And then instead of using my fingers, I'm kind of using the pad of my hand. And then again, this becomes a barrel right there. So you're using kind of the pad of my hand to, that one would have stuck, to cancel spin. Woo! Scheiße. 2, 3, 4, 5. Where is it? Found it. Someone asked, a couple people asked me in the past couple days, do you own a metal detector? No. 2 reasons. Makes me not suck. You know, just if you don't want to lose your knives, just throw better. And I will not lose a knife, dude. I've never lost a knife since I started throwing. I will not stop looking until I find that damn knife. Metal detectors help, but if you just if recording yourself helps immensely. Like if that knife is lost and I've been recording, I just gotta go back and I watch it real close. Okay, it went in here. Especially when I had a cornfield. Oh, dude, looking for knives in 7-foot tall corn, you know, it sucks. But you just gotta pay attention. Okay, I missed the backboard. I missed everything. Like, where'd that knife go? Kind of keep an eye on it and just beeline right for it. If you stop or you keep going and you keep throwing, that's when you're gonna lose concentration. It's just gonna take a lot longer to find that knife. Man, it's getting hot. I'm gonna have to start turning the fan on.
Yep.
Summer is here. Throwing season is officially in effect.
All right, well, while you're practicing, Shuriken Zone has a question. He said, Danger, I have a question. Do you find it easy to switch between no spin and half spin on the fly? Like, you have 6 knives and you throw every other one half, every other one no.
Yeah. Yeah, do you just want me to demonstrate?
Yeah.
Yes.
You find it easy to switch, yeah.
I do now because I throw all the ways all the time. I take pride in, you know, I'm a very versatile thrower. In the beginning, I was strictly rotational, strictly. I learned that way. I was old school, I was traditional, I learned from a book. And I was just really stuck on that. And then about 4 years into throwing, I decided to learn the instinctive stuff. Then I went to half spin, which I found very easy, and then no spin, which I'm still learning today. I'm a lot better at no spin now, but I throw all the time, dude. I mean, I got thousands of hours in this.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say the other day I was thinking of how long you actually in the old house in the backyard where you threw one knife.
Just walk.
Yeah,
throw,
it was your
walk, throw,
Bowie,
walk,
I think,
throw.
that you were throwing just one knife.
It helps to have a set.
Yeah.
Multiple knives helps, gives you a lot more practice, a lot less walking. But, you know, I'll force myself. I'll use one knife sometime. Like I have like one knife, like a card cutter or something for competition. I'll just throw that knife, walk, grab, just, you know, over and over and over and over, dude. But all right, let me demonstrate. No spin, half spin, no spin, half spin. So, no spin, half spin, no spin, half, no. Oh, I was trying to do it quick. I didn't get my finger on there. So throwing no spin quickly is difficult because finger placement is key. It's easier to grab a knife by the handle and use all your fingers than it is just the one, because that's the only thing that matters, that right there. Let's try again. That was dumb. If I was smart, I would stagger the knives in my hand, but I'm just trying to hold them all this way here. There we go. Those felt good. Had one little stray here, but most of them are right there in the 4-point ring. I'll take 4 points all day, buddy. Baby. Okay, we're doing a trick shot. I'm gonna do about 4.5, 5 meters. About where I'm standing. I'm standing on 5 meters right now. So gonna be somewhere in between 4 and 5 meters. Underhand, no spin, pinning a can. I gotta pee real quick. Alyssa will break it down for you guys.
Okay, so with that, you get one guess from 1 to whatever of how many times it's going to take him to pin that can. It can go from 1 till even 60, 70. If we get to that point, just know by the end of it, he will be very frustrated and won't talk at the ending. But normally, last week he got it in 2. So you get one guess. Pick a guess, put your guess in. The person that gets closest to it will be the one that gets the giveaway. If the numbers tie, then what we do at the end is I'll write your names on a card, and he won't know them, and he will throw at them. So we do a tiebreaker. So you get one guess. If you put more than one, I will use your first one. So, all right.
Happy Gay Pride Month.
And what we will do at the end of this, whoever wins gets the number. I want you to email him at fulltangclan@gmail.com and let him know what knife you want out of that and your address, please. Oh, Jamie Marie just showed up. Oh, I haven't seen.
What's up, Pumatang?
Hey, Lex.
Happy Pride Month.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, my. Oh, gosh. Oh.
I know you like it.
Oh.
Hey, you know, gay people are people too.
Oh, goodness. Alan asked if you got that in leather.
Maybe.
Oh, goodness. No, but I know some of the women that would have corsets for you.
I need some big old titties. Okay.
Oh, no sound from Mike. Is it my mic?
Eh?
Your mic isn't working. Where's your mic?
Oh, shit. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I forgot.
Probably a good thing they didn't hear all.
Yeah, probably a good thing you didn't hear what I said. All right, I'm going to be putting a can weight can weight in your can. From this distance, you don't really need it. We're indoors. The wind's not going to affect. If you throw an empty can, you know, in the wind, it sucks. That I could probably throw it empty, but I'm so used to putting a weight in there, it just helps, I think. The timing. Timing is crucial. A good can toss is crucial. A good can toss is literally half of the trick shot. But has everybody got their guesses locked in? You only get one guess. Whoever said 1, I appreciate the vote of confidence. You're awesome. If you said 100, you're a jerk. I'm pretty confident in this one, though, for some reason. But, you know, I've choked many times. Many times. So, we'll see.
All right. So, in the chat, keep yourselves busy. I'm not going to pay attention because I got to kind of count his throws and not get lost. So, all right.
Yeah, she says.
10 more seconds. For
entertain yourselves. All right, I'm going to get one can toss in real quick.
Okay.
Ooh, that's pretty good. A little high because I'm throwing underhand, so I want the can to be at least here. That would be a tough one throwing underhand just because of the trajectory.
Dang it.
And I got really good at throwing underhand at my old place because right behind my targets, my backboard, you know, about 4 feet, there was an alley. And there was kids playing, there was cars and shit. And there was another house not far. So I had to get good, because if you're throwing underhand, it's really easy to hold on to your knife for just a split second too long, and it goes, phew. So, all right, let's do it. All right, that's not bad. I hope no one picked 1 this time, because that's a pretty tough throw. Excuse me. Woo! That was a high toss, and that wasn't bad. You can learn a lot from your misses if you pay attention. Okay, I learned on that one I suck. Man, on TikTok when you do lives, they allow you to play music in the background. I don't understand that. I love music. It helps so much. As a matter of fact, there are hundreds of videos that I cannot post on YouTube from my, way back because I always played music. I just didn't care about the views. I cared about throwing and having fun and teaching people. So there's a lot of videos that you guys haven't even seen.
Oh, what the? What?
Yo!
Whoa, it's a stick.
Yeah, dude, not my best. Not my best.
Stick, but that one's priceless.
It almost went through the can. It's hanging on.
Yeah, that one's priceless.
Hanging on for dear life.
I mean, that's...
Who said 3?
It's 4.
4, whatever. Who said 4? You're awesome.
I don't want to jip them. It's 4.
Yo, that almost went all the way through. I would love to have seen that from the side view, Yeah, baby. Ah.
All right.
Shit. We might do another one.
Oh.
That was sick.
Yeah. How about...
Who said 4?
Hold on.
Come on.
We're writing things down, so hopefully I need all.
Damn, that was really instinctive. That one. I'm pretty proud of that. Ow! Makes up for my 30-some a few weeks ago. Tom Mangan says I did. Whoop.
He did.
Yep.
I'm looking to make
Alicia
sure
is confirming it right now.
I'm just making sure we don't.
Tom Mangan. Do you throw, Tom? Are you a random guy? Or do you want to learn how to throw? Or you know? And it's all good. We're going to send it to you regardless. But I would, it'd be awesome if it was like someone that's wanting to learn or something,
We got him and More Than You.
Ooh, 2 people. We got to throw off, baby.
Give me just a minute.
We're checking to see if there's 3 people. Damn, low numbers. I appreciate you guys.
Actually,
it doesn't always happen.
Let me make sure where that number was at. Yep. Okay. All right. So I need to do 2 cards.
So this is what we do. Alicia's going to write your guys' names down on cards. She's going to take them up to the target. She's going to staple them with the names facing the target. I won't know which one is which, and I'm going to stand far back and throw. That way you know that, you know, because I suck and I can't aim that far from back here.
Okay, so you, over here.
Cards are behind there, and then the...
Oh, there's some right there, right?
Well, there's, right. Everything should be there. I think there's staples in there. Let me see. Oh, you still got to write the name, don't you?
Yeah, I still got to write the name.
Yep, we're good.
Yeah, I just got cards, so I got to write the name. Get my Sharpie.
By the way, if you guys can hack it, stapler is amazing.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
So much better than
that
using
was a
golf
game
tees.
Changer.
Yeah, a game changer for
that was
inside.
A game changer from the golf tees.
Generally, we always use golf tees or some kind of branch from a tree. We carve a tip on it and bang it in there. So let's get a couple practice throws in. Oh, that's why we're practicing. Seven-meter half span. Ooh, over rotate.
Oh, wait. I guess, wait, where's Deb's? It looks like I'm, hold on. I think Deb also said 4. Hold on.
Oh, we got 3 people?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, I can't even believe I skimmed over my Deb.
I bet she's cussing at you right now.
I would be cussing at me too. Deb, you know
son
I
of a
love you.
bitch.
I owe you a big hug and
So if there's 4,
there's 3.
If there's 3, put a blank one up and make a square
Okay.
or a rectangle.
All right. Well, now I need to get another card. Well, at least you all are keeping me honest.
Oh.
I got the knife throw.
Underspin.
All right. So you
Doesn't
said
hurt
you
that
want
bad.
4 cards, 3 names.
4 cards, 3 names.
Okay.
And then I want you to staple them about right here.
Hold on.
Top target, bottom. About right here.
Have to do it above my head.
Oh, you can reach that. You little midget.
I am a midget. All right. Are you done practicing? What are you doing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I got to show them. You have to move.
You got enough light? Make sure that you can see it.
I don't know what we're going to do with him, guys.
I guess it doesn't matter which, you know.
They're fine.
I can see them. It doesn't matter.
Oh, well, we just do honest.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that.
So you all see, I've got a 4th one with nobody's
Your name's on there.
And names right
Are
there.
they all diamonds?
Oh,
They must still be in, yep.
Yep, all diamonds.
All right.
All right.
I'm going to
You go away.
watch. Actually, I can't see. She can mix them up. Doesn't matter. We don't cheat around here, dude.
You just did.
Cheating is for pussies.
Well, you answer some of the comments now that I'm doing this.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to do some comment
Yeah, it's your turn.
evaluation. Polywog. Ever consider getting some old phones or cameras to get a shot of the knife killing the viewers? Yeah, like the multiple target thing. I've watched other people do that. I don't really think it adds to anything. As a matter of fact, I think it subtracts away. Like the split screen thing or screen and screen. It would be nice. I don't know. Yes, I've thought about it. And I've done a lot of two camera stuff for my videos in the past, but they don't really do that well. And when you add an extra camera, when you go to edit things, it makes it twice as difficult to edit. And I'm not a big fan.
All right.
Yeah, Shuriken Zone, yeah, he does that a lot. And it does add, but you got to decide, like, if you're a knife thrower, are you making videos for knife throwers to help the community? Or are you making them for the algorithm to get views? And I do both. There are videos that I make or post. I know they're not going to get shit for views, but I know that they may help someone. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of them on my channel. If you go back and watch, I talk about all kinds of different things, like overspin and underspin. I have a whole video about that. I've got, instinctive throwing with large knives. I have a lot of videos that people don't watch. Zach, that was pretty cool, dude. You keep going anyway. Not because someone told you to, not for applause, just because that's who you are. Someone who endures, someone who still chooses to ride, even though no one's watching. No one's riding beside you. I like that. I'm always going to throw, dude. Do I make the knives? No, I don't make any knives. I design them and I sell them at delta2alpha.com. Yeah, more than you. No problem, dude. That's why I do this stuff. Backyard thrower, what's up, Ziggy? Where's the pig carcass? Good question, dude. So my best friend, his girlfriend, works at a butcher. She's a butcher. She's a bad bitch.
Yeah.
But for some reason, things have been going not so well at her job, and she's still waiting on getting a cow. They have to get whole cows in so I can get the head. So I'm still waiting, man. I shouldn't have said it. I hate when I say things, and they don't, I'm sorry. I want to have a cow head. Cow, it's not a cow, it's a pig. Not a pig, it's a cow. Need an earbud for music. But I like, earbuds they're okay if you have to. I like to be surrounded by music. I like my music fucking loud, dude. It helps. Okay. Old compilation videos are cool. I started watching 2019. Did you really, dude? Holy shit. Thanks, man. I've been on here since 2013, actually. Okay. So we got 4 cards up there. I'm going to be throwing 7 meter. 7 meter overhand half spin or half. I'll be throwing 7 meters, right? And I'll be honest, I'm not throwing for a certain card. I'm throwing in the center of the cards, right? This is pretty far. We should have a whole separate competition. How many throws is it going to take? All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Or good luck, me. A little high. Oh, I cock blocked myself.
You want me to move it?
No. Oh, I'm moving it.
I was going to say, now you.
I'm moving it because that should have been.
Now you.
Yeah. Wow. That was like a fucking deflector shield from Star Trek or some shit. All right, not bad. I haven't dropped any knives. Makes me look like a pro.
You're going to jinx yourself. Don't you?
Underspun. Okay. Oh. Wow. All right, here it is. I can feel it. Oh, that was gay. That was for Gay Pride Month.
Oh, gosh. Gosh, love you.
Man, that one should have stuck. To whoever the top right is. I underspun a little bit, man. I apologize for sucking. But, By the way, I've said this before, I'll say it again. Knife throwing is the hardest accuracy sport in the world. I will stand on that hill. I will die on that hill with a knife in my chest. Ugh. Here we go. Low left. Low. There we go. Oh, did I hit?
Did it?
I hit dead center. Oh my God.
No, you did not.
Oh, I hit center. Okay, I got the one. Okay, the one that I underspun. I'm going to show you guys. I almost hit dead center all 4 cards. How fucking cool would that have been?
Well, we're going to make sure it only cut.
It cut the top right one the most. That's the one that I underspun earlier, so.
Jesus.
Yeah, babe, I throw hard, all right? Let me get this out of here. Let a man do it.
I got to make sure they know you're not trying to flip cards.
I'm not cheating. I don't cheat.
You know how the world works. I think everybody's a cheater.
Okay, you hit this one the most. Damn. Okay, let me show you a close up.
Good thing you let a man do it.
Look at that. Boom.
Okay.
All right, let's peel it.
Peel it.
Well, it'll be the blank one.
I think it is. Nope. again.
Deb! Fuck yeah, Deb.
Well, Deb, you can just let us know which one and we'll bring it.
Yeah, whatever knife you want.
We'll bring it in a couple weeks.
Or if you want to pass it on.
Oh, actually, Jamie's coming this weekend and can bring it back.
Yeah, Jamie and Michael are coming this weekend.
Here's your knives that I don't know how to pull out because I'm a girl.
Hell yeah. You want to, Deb, let me know. You want to keep it? You want to pick one? Which knife you want? Wait.
Oh, how did I do that?
Okay. So we have the anti-Bowie, the fast dashy in 1/4 inch, fast dashy in 3/16, or the Apex.
Which one you want, Miss Deb?
What do you think? Yep, she wants to keep it. Good.
She wants to keep it now. We're just.
I'll sign it for her if you want. I would highly recommend the anti-Bowie, but they're all good.
She said Apex.
Apex. Okay, cool. Hell yeah. It's a rad knife.
Yeah.
Let me give it its maiden flight. Oh, that was gay. Let me try it again. A bunch of knives in my pocket.
Creepy. Good morning.
There we go. There's a bullseye. What the hell? Oh.
Jamie Marie said, you break it, you buy it.
Okay, cool. All right. I'm going to set this aside for you there, Deb.
We can send it home with Jamie and Michael this weekend.
Yep. Yeah, deltadalpha.com for all of your knife throwing needs, even though they're out of stock. As a matter of fact, look, if you want this knife, I have 4 left. This knife right here. Contact me, fulltangclan@gmail.com. They're always out of stock online. I apologize. People always ask me about them. I have 4 left. I don't think we're going to be making them anymore. So hit me up, fulltangclan@gmail.com. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate it.
Oh, I'm coming.
Got to do the sign out. We love you guys.
Good night,
Really enjoy doing this every week. And the first Thursday of every month, we're doing a giveaway. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks. See you next week.